now to the Philippines, where they are feeling the effects from the outer bands of Typhoon Trami. This follows Tropical Storm Trami, which hit the island last week, claiming the lives of more than 125 people. This video showing students delivering relief to flood-stricken families. The majority Catholic country is also dealing with landslides from Tropical Storm Trami. All right, let's bring in Caroline Brennan, Humanitarian Communications Director with Catholic Relief Services. Caroline, good to be with you today. We appreciate it. As we know, the Philippines is considered one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world and is often hit by typhoons and tropical storms. But that said, how do you think this one compares to others?
It's such a great question because there are so many communities that are resilient and have taken measures to be resilient to storms in this climate-ridden country of many storms every year. And yet, many communities have been describing this as the worst crisis they've experienced in living memory. The waters alone were so heavy, the storms, it wasn't even that how the storm hit the island, but the rainwaters that came flooding into these communities. It was more rainwater in 10 hours than many communities had experienced in 6 months. So it left floodwaters rushing, covering the roofs of homes, and those triggered these deadly landslides that buried so many homes. And with that, you have displaced families across the region, the affected areas, many of whom are staying in evacuation centers and others who are staying outside just trying to have protection from the elements.
Yeah, it's so hard to imagine. What have you all been doing, Catholic Relief Services, to help those impacted?
So we are working with our Catholic partners, Caritas Philippines, and our government and other partners to provide urgent relief, to do assessments. Our teams have been on the ground this past week, meeting with communities, and urgently people need food, water, clean water. As you can imagine, a lot of water systems are terribly damaged, safe shelter, and safe means to have protection within these overcrowded shelters. As you can imagine, for many people, there's a heightened risk involved in being overcrowded conditions, especially for women and for girls. So providing bedding supplies, hygiene kits, things of that nature for people to have protection from the elements. But also we're very mindful of the emotional needs as well, the non-physical needs, as people are grieving their loved ones, what has been lost of their homes. Homes are so much more than the shelters and structures around us. There are memories, there are hopes, our dreams in many cases. And so helping people manage that anxiety and distress and plan for what is next when they are able to return to where they were living before and start rebuilding again. So it's very much assistance that will span these urgent needs and support people's long-term recovery with our local partners and government systems.
Well, you all do wonderful work. You're doing God's work, and we know they need our prayers as well, so we're praying for everyone in the Philippines. Thank you so much, Caroline, for what you do. We appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you so much.